Alright, I had to take off my sweatshirt. It was getting a little toasty. Alright, I figured I might as well do a haul video while I check to make sure I have everything I ordered. Comfy sweatshirt day. I've had this since I probably was in high school. So, yeah, it's that kind of life right now. Okay, so here is, oh, Finn wants to come help. He'll probably be in and out of the box, by the way. Alright, so that's just the packing slip. Where's the... Did they not send you a slip anymore with the amount? I don't know. I'll get to unpacking. We'll see. I made a $630 order, by the way. Well, it was $600 plus there's tax and shipping and whatever. Actually, I think they're not charging shipping right now. But I made a very large order because I wanted to make sure that when I was able to go back to work, I had all the things that I needed. I did not want to go make an order because we get a, we're allowed to go back in 2 weeks or whatnot, and then everybody else is making an order. Then we have the whole toilet paper situation going on again, but with hair products instead. So I ordered these on the 27th of April. Today is the 7th. That is how long it took to get here. Usually it's a 1 to 2 day shipping time, but they're obviously taking precautions and backtracked right now, which is fine. I have my things. Now let's see what we got. All right, I have a 10 volume developer. Yep, 10 volume developer. 8 GI, a 6 GI, a 5 RR check, a 8N, 6M, an 8WM, a 6WM, and actually there should be 2 of the 8Ns. Yes, there is. Processing solution. 20 volume, 5G and 5RV. And the Shades EQ glosses. All right. I know what I'm going to do. I'm in my living room on my carpet right now. I ordered a lot of shades. I'll put these out and put them in order, and then I'll be back on. All right, ignore my carpet. I have 4 animals and I vacuum every day, so you might see a piece of hair or two. Hopefully we'll be ripping it up too someday. But here are my shades that I have bought, and it looks like a lot, but it really isn't. All right, I did make sure I have 1 to 2 clients. I use this on one client. I use it every once in a while. It just depends on what we're feeling. This is the Blonde Idol Cool. It's great for a base bump. And she likes to be really, really bright in the summer, so we do a heavy highlight, and then I just do a base bump instead of a shadow root. But the same way you would do a shadow root, a base bump after her highlights. And if you haven't tried that trick, check it out. I might have a video on my channel where I showed that, but I have gotten a lot of toners. I did make a large order before, not this large, but before we went into lockdown. And, well, I don't know, I call it lockdown, that's what it feels like, but before we had to close. The 4N, because I always like to keep it dark around, and then these M's right here, ignore my polish. I've been picking at it. I'm going to be doing my nails, but hey, don't judge me because I'm not doing anything right now. But I got the M's. These are their mattes. They're not mochas. Don't be confused by that. I also got the matte in a level 7 and also in a level 9. These are a green-blue based ash, so they're pretty ashy. I've played around with them a little bit, so they're not really scary, but you definitely, a little bit goes a long way. So if you are going to use them, just make sure that you are, if you might hear beeping in the back, we got fields around us, so the farmers are out, which is a good to hear. It's a good sound. I got the matte because I do have a client that I think it'd be good on. She doesn't really like to see warmth in her hair, so I thought I would try that on her, maybe doing some lowlights, because she's already like a level 4 or 5, and if I just do lowlights in her hair with the 4M, I thought that would be a perfect dimension where it's just very subtle, but it's some contrast in there. And of course your basic needs. I always have a 6NB and a 7NB. They're so beautiful and they work perfect for lowlights on blonder hair where you don't want to obviously do a filler. But the NBs are great because they do have a touch of the mauve in their base, which you think mauve is like pink or red. So it acts as that filler there, but not a lot to make it obviously red. So if you haven't tried those, try those. And of course my favorite 9NBs. I already have 3 and I have 4 more. I like to have a lot on hand. It's always pretty much most of the time. That's what I use for a base, for, if you've noticed, for my toners. And then I kind of will add, like if I want some, make it warmer, I'll add some gold to it. If I want to make it ashier, I'll add V to it. One of my favorite toners to use for like a champagne color. If they want to be like a sandy blonde, then I'll do like the 9NB, some 9GI, and some 9RB. If you haven't, just like a splash of it. I know it's a red brown, but it's not red. It's a level 9, so you're not going to get a big punch of red. It adds that champagne-y look. It's really pretty. I'm pretty sure I want to do some more toning videos. I think toning is a lot of the questions that I get on my videos, so if you want me to just do a whole video on toning, and once I get back to work I can show samples and whatever blondes I do, what toners I use on them, I can do that. And then the 10s, I've been really liking those. I've basically only been using the 10V and the 10N, but I branched out and got a 10P, a 10GI, and a 10T. I thought, as a client that I've been using the 10V on, the 10N, I thought maybe I would try the 10T, because I know after this she's gonna be like brighten me up, because we had to cancel hers like hers was like the day after we shut down. Now guys, I'm trying something out. Let me know in the comments below if you have used or are using this Verb. I've been using the Total Results. It's what I use in my back bar. It's what I have retailed, and I've been seeing these on the shelves and been hearing good things about it, so I got 2 to try here and 2 to use for my back bar. I thought I got the bigger size. I thought I got liters, but maybe I didn't. I got the smaller size to try out. But they smell like clean, and I have so many clients that just love like a clean smell. So I got the hydrating and I got the Ghost. No, I got 2 hydrating. See, I kept changing my mind, so now I don't remember everything that I got. And I got the Stylish. Since I made such a large order, I got the travel size Olaplex kit, but next time I'll definitely be getting the large one. And I got another, just take that out of there. Some more Blonde Dimensions, even though I just got a full one, but hey, I don't want to run out, and I don't want to not be able to get my stuff, so I can't work. So I'm suggesting to you guys, just order some stuff now if you can. I know that's not an option for everybody, but if it is, go ahead and make an order now. And then I got a liter of the Shades Developer for my root taps and stuff. I thought, well, instead of getting, haven't been using it. I'm not crazy about the smell. I thought it was too potent, but I want to try it again and see, instead of getting 2 of the shades. Oh, somebody drove by and something at me. Hiya, stop it. Don't drive by my house and honk, or else I'm sticking that dog on you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I got some more of this because I've had this actually for a while, and I've been using it pretty much every time I shampoo my hair, because why am I going to put a ton of product in my hair? But I want to keep my curls moisturized, and I don't want to wash my hair very often, so I'm not. I'll just put this in, and I really like it. People have said, you know, a little bit goes a long way. It can make your hair feel really greasy, but my hair just must be really porous. I have done a video, I'll link it below, recently during this quarantine, of me applying this and how I style my hair. I think I posted that. I got a couple cans of Guts because I have clients that like it, and they might be running out. Hey, they might be ordering it online. I don't know. Oh yeah, here's the Ghost shampoo. So I don't know. I wanted to see how this was because it's a lightweight, and I do have some clients that are lightweight. And that smells really good too. I think it all smells the same. Like Biolage all smells the same. I think that's the same way. Oh, and I got a dry shampoo. I'm going to try this. Gentle Cleanse Style Extender Light Volume. This is for the dark hair. And I also got one for light hair. I'm not really sure which one I should use. I need to do my highlights again. That's for sure. Okay, and then here's my free developer that I got with my so many orders of So Colored purchase of this. Oh, and this is the Ghost conditioner. This is another 20 volume. Yeah, because I already put one in my cart, and then I got a free one. I'm like, you know, I'm going to go through it anyways, because I have a lot of gray coverage clients, which they've been with me for a long time, most of them, and I love them all. And half of them have retired since I started doing their hair. So they'll be back. They're comment below what you're worried about most about going back to work. Are you worried about clients not being able to afford to come in, an inconsistent book? Were you already struggling to gain a clientele? Comment below any questions that you have. I have a lot of experience. I've been doing here for 22 years, and if you have any questions about business building or ideas of what works and doesn't work, or what you think you want to try, if you should or not, just post them in the comments below. I will answer your questions, I promise you. And I do have a client that has been using the soap color on her hair for years, and she's been getting irritated after a couple of days, so I tried this on her, and that works pretty good. She did have a little bit itchy, so I actually did just get the color inside from Matrix, which is an oil cream developer and color. I'm going to try that. I already have it because I was going to try it at her next appointment, and I will try it at this appointment when she comes in. She'll be one of the first to get in my chair. I've been using the Logix a lot for my dummies. I used to use the creams all the time, and I've been using the Logix, and because they're really pretty, but I am one that will use coordinated developer with a coordinated color. There are times when emergencies I will obviously change that up a bit, but if I have to. However, I'm going to try going back to the creams again. I still use them here and there. I do like the Logix still. They're really warm base, and I did notice a couple of times they're great for just doing low lights, but if you want to do like an all over color fill, I think they might be, you almost have to add some ash in it to counteract that out, or just not. I don't know. Long story short, I'm just going to try these. We'll see how it goes. Also, I want to point out that I made an order from Amazon. It's supposed to come in a few days. It's a large barbicide that I'm going to be getting in, and I know I'm going to make a barbicide spray for my chairs after the client sits up before I check them out. I'm going to go ahead and spray the chair and anything else I touch, just for precautions to make them comfortable. However, I ordered but thinking ahead, I ordered, these are disposable smocks for me. I got them on Amazon. They are $50. They weren't very much. I'll put a link for them below of these exact ones, and so you guys can check them out. But they're only like, don't quote me, maybe they're like $15. Maybe they're, I don't know, but I'll put a link on there below. These are just in case, like, if we need them, and I'm sure I can find other use for them if we don't, but if we need to go back and have different smocks for everybody. And I ordered new capes. They're not going to be here for a week or so. That way I can, bring home, definitely make sure I change out a cape between each client, bring them home and wash them, so I don't have to bring them home too much. So I'm going to be working more days a week for about a month to get picked back up. Usually I can get through with what I have in a 3-day span, but I'm going to probably be working an extra day or two more than normal. And I got these combs from Amazon too. I didn't realize they were Tony and Guy until they got here, but these were not very expensive. They're carbon. And I felt it. I already got one out and felt it. And they feel pretty tough. They're not as long as thick as my favorite ones that I get from Salon Centric, but these are like your shorter cutting combs, but they're nice. They're thick and they're strong, and they're not really that weak. And hopefully, you can read the reviews. There's mixed reviews. Most of them are great, but they came with 24 and they were so cheap. Like, I can't imagine. I didn't want to go through Barbicide having to make a new mixture every day, since I don't know how often I'm going to be able to order it. So I decided to get more combs and just sanitize my combs once a week rather than once a day. So that way I have more combs to go through, so they'll last a week without obviously reusing them on anybody, and then just throwing them in the sanitizing jar on the last day of my week while I clean up, taking them out and rinsing them after 10 minutes, and everything's clean. Ta-da. I have Barbicide coming. Could not order it off Salon Centric. Yeah, big. There's lots of things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, links will be below. How are you prepping? Comment below. Let me know how you're feeling, how you're prepping for your return. I think a lot of you have returned already. I know Georgia has. I'm in Michigan, and I'm still confused on our return date 100% and what our precautions are. I have not seen anything on the LARA website. If you are from Michigan and you know more than me, post it below. Really? See, I told you he'd be in the box one point in time. You want to make this your bed? Oh yeah, see, good thing everything's still in their packages, so in case anybody's allergic to cat dander. Say bye. Say bye, Finn. Say see you later. All right. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.